Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Taylor and I make all sorts of homemaking motivation videos here on this channel. Today's video is a hodgepodge of things. So we're getting ready to move and I really needed to just go through and declutter one of my kids' bedrooms, one out of two. I was not about to do two in one day. So this is me helping my daughter declutter her bedroom. And so I started, this is how I typically do help my kids go through their stuff and pare down. So I started and I went through and I used my own decision making to decide what she does and doesn't really play with anymore. And then I also threw away many different things that she collects, you'll see in a minute, moss and plants that she was growing but then have then rotted, and just other things. She's so funny. And she also likes to shove things behind other things if she doesn't know where they go or doesn't want to throw them away. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through and I'm just throwing away anything I think that she doesn't need or doesn't use or doesn't want or is literally just trash. So my husband built her a bed loft inside of her closet so that she could have her whole room to play, and I'm kind of sad to leave this. I think it's really sweet. I think it's really cute. It was our first project. I say we, it was his first project he took on in this house. This is the first house we've ever owned, so it was just a really sweet thing. And our next house we won't be able to do that because the kids' closets aren't that big. But anyway, the reason her loft was just so jam-packed is because I did not have time to do this before the photographer came for the pictures for our house for the listing. So anything that just wasn't nice or looked messy or whatever, I just shoved in there, and now I am having to deal with it. So this is my kid that is actually really good at getting rid of stuff. She actually got rid of so many things this day. After I had already gone through and decided what I think she does and doesn't need, I then brought her in and I was like, okay, let's go through all of this stuff together. Tell me what you want, tell me what you don't want. And she got rid of so many things. And then actually later that day, or maybe 2 days later or something, she started packing. She came downstairs and she was like, I just don't want anything anymore. I don't want people to buy me presents because then it just stresses me out because I have to find a place for it and I have no room to play. And that made me really happy because I actually have always hated toys. I hate toys so much. I would much rather them just have a ton of art stuff and building stuff like Legos and things like that. But I also am not crazy. I know that that's not realistic. But anyway. Okay, so I actually did not get an after shot of this bedroom, which I'm kind of bummed about because it looked really bad before. But the baby woke up and I needed to get downstairs, and I didn't make it up before the end of the day and before she started packing her room. So it doesn't look pretty or anything now, so I can't share that. But anyway, it felt really good to just, I don't know, this felt like a good getting started point for packing because I was putting it off. Okay, moving on to the downstairs. So I did tackle the living room. I did do that, but I did not make it to the kitchen or the dining room. And that's okay, because here is me being vulnerable and showing you my mess and being honest that it just didn't get taken care of, because sometimes it doesn't get taken care of whenever we want it to be. And that's okay, because we have a ton of kids and a ton of things going on, and sometimes our house is just messy, and that's fine. Okay, I'm going to share this super easy, like, dump and go chicken pot pie recipe. I wouldn't say it's the healthiest, but it is really yummy and really easy. So I put frozen onions at the bottom. I put my chicken down, however much you want to do. And then I'm not great at measuring. I honestly don't usually measure. I would say I put in about half a tablespoon of garlic powder and then half a tablespoon of salt. I use Redmond's real salt, and I'll write all of this down in the description box. And then I put frozen peas on top of that, and then a can of condensed chicken soup and condensed celery soup. Sorry, cream of chicken and cream of celery. And I just put that on top of all of the yummy stuff, and then I'll spread it around. Get all the coverage all nice and wet. What am I even saying? I don't even know. And then I'll put in about a cup and a half of chicken broth, And then I started it off on low for 6 hours, and then I moved it to high for like 2 hours just because it wasn't cooking fast enough. 2 or 3 hours before it's done, you put your biscuits in. So I tear them up and throw them in and leave them cooking for maybe like 4 more hours, and they'll get nice. And I don't like whenever they're super doughy. I like whenever they actually feel like biscuits. You can use your own judgment. I never actually cook for as long as the slow cooker says to cook. I just kind of check and see whenever the meat is done, because then I don't want the meat to overcook. So you check and see when it's done, and then you take it out, and it's really easy. Everyone besides my husband likes it, but he'll eat it if I serve it with sourdough bread. He just doesn't like soup or anything like that. So anyway, yeah, super easy, super yummy, super delicious. And that's it. That's all. I hope you liked today's video. I hope it was encouraging. I hope it helped motivate you to get whatever it is done today that you need to do. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube, and I know that this is the kind of stuff that you like to see. Also, my new official uploading days, since this is the only channel that I have now, is Tuesday and Sunday. So today was Sunday's video, and I will see you guys in my Tuesday video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!